We are constantly told that we should focus on morning routines for productivity and success. But what if I told you that the secret to a truly fulfilling life lies in how you spend your evenings? The ancient Stoics understood something profound about the power of intentional evening practices. They believed that how we end each day directly shapes who we become tomorrow. Today, I'll reveal 7 timeless Stoic habits that will transform your evening routine from mindless scrolling and exhaustion into a powerful foundation for daily growth and inner peace. These aren't just random tips. They are time-tested wisdom from some of history's greatest minds that have the power to revolutionize not just your evenings, but your entire approach to life. The evening examination. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most powerful men, understood that true strength comes from honest self-reflection. Each evening he would examine his day, not to punish himself for mistakes, but to learn and grow from every experience. This practice, known as the evening examination, is the cornerstone of Stoic evening wisdom. The evening examination isn't about dwelling on failures or congratulating yourself on successes. Instead, it's about asking 3 crucial questions. What did I learn today? Where did I act in alignment with my values? And how can I improve tomorrow? This simple practice transforms your evening from a passive end to the day into an active investment in your future self. Think of it this way. Athletes review game footage to improve their performance. The evening examination is your daily game footage review, helping you identify patterns, celebrate growth, and plan improvements. When you make this a consistent practice, you'll find that each day becomes more intentional and each evening more meaningful. The beauty of this practice lies in its gentleness. The Stoics emphasized self-compassion alongside discipline. They understood that harsh self-criticism destroys motivation, while honest reflection builds wisdom. When you examine your day with the curiosity of a scientist rather than the judgment of a critic, you create space for real transformation. Preparing tomorrow. Today, one of the most powerful evening habits you can develop is preparation for the following day. The Stoics believed that intention creates reality, that by consciously preparing for tomorrow, we take control of our destiny rather than leaving it to chance. This isn't just about laying out clothes or preparing meals, though those practical elements matter. True preparation begins with clarity of purpose. Before you sleep, take time to identify your 3 most important priorities for tomorrow. Write them down. Visualize yourself completing them successfully. This mental rehearsal, which the Stoics called premeditatio malorum, prepares your mind for both success and potential obstacles. When you prepare the night before, you eliminate decision fatigue and morning chaos. You wake up with direction rather than confusion, purpose rather than panic. Your morning becomes a launchpad for intentional action rather than a scramble to catch up. This single habit can transform not just your evenings and mornings, but your entire sense of control over your life. Remember, preparation isn't about perfectionism, it's about readiness. The goal isn't to control every detail of tomorrow, but to prepare your mind and environment for whatever comes. This balance between planning and flexibility is the essence of practical Stoicism. Gratitude as a daily anchor. Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, wrote extensively about the transformative power of gratitude. He understood that gratitude isn't just a pleasant emotion. It's a daily practice that reshapes our entire perspective on life. In our culture of constant wanting and endless comparison, evening gratitude becomes a revolutionary act of contentment. But Stoic gratitude goes deeper than simply listing things we're thankful for. It involves recognizing the temporary nature of everything we have and appreciating each moment as a gift rather than a guarantee. This perspective transforms ordinary experiences into profound appreciation for the simple miracle of being alive. Each evening, identify 3 specific moments from your day that brought you joy, learning, or growth. Don't just list them, really feel the gratitude for these experiences. Notice how this practice shifts your focus from what went wrong to what went right, from scarcity to abundance, from complaint to celebration. This shift in perspective becomes the foundation for a more fulfilling life. The neuroscience backs up what the Stoics understood intuitively. Gratitude literally rewires our brains for positivity and resilience. When you end each day with genuine appreciation, you're not just improving your mood, you're training your mind to notice and attract more positive experiences. This creates an upward spiral of well-being that compounds over time. The art of digital disconnection. In our hyper-connected world, one of the most radical acts of self-care is intentional disconnection. The Stoics valued mental clarity above all else, and they would be horrified by our modern tendency to fill every quiet moment with digital noise. Your evening disconnection ritual isn't about rejecting technology, it's about reclaiming your mental sovereignty. Start by creating a digital sunset, a specific time each evening when you power down your devices and reconnect with yourself. This might feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to endless scrolling or binge-watching until bedtime. But this discomfort is exactly why the practice is so powerful. It reveals how dependent we've become on external stimulation. Use this digital-free time for activities that nourish your soul and prepare your mind for rest. Read a book that inspires you. Journal about your day. Take a peaceful walk. Engage in meaningful conversation with loved ones. These activities might seem simple compared to the constant stimulation of digital media, but their simplicity is their strength. The goal isn't to become a digital hermit, but to use technology intentionally rather than compulsively. When you establish clear boundaries around your evening screen time, you'll find that your sleep improves, your stress decreases, and your sense of inner peace expands. This practice alone can transform the quality of your evenings and your overall well-being. Reading for wisdom, not entertainment. The Stoics were voracious readers, but they approached reading with a specific purpose, not just to pass time, but to cultivate wisdom and strengthen character. Your evening reading habit can become a powerful tool for personal transformation if you choose your material with intention. Instead of mindless entertainment or anxiety-inducing news, choose books that challenge your thinking and inspire your growth. Biographies of people you admire, philosophy that deepens your understanding, or practical wisdom that improves your life. The key is to read not just with your eyes, but with your pen. Take notes, highlight meaningful passages, and reflect on how the ideas apply to your own life. Marcus Aurelius kept a personal journal where he reflected on his reading and applied Stoic principles to his daily challenges. Your evening reading can serve the same purpose, not just intellectual stimulation, but practical wisdom for living better. When you consistently feed your mind with quality ideas, you'll find that your thinking becomes clearer, your decisions become wiser, and your character becomes stronger. Remember, the goal isn't to read as much as possible, but to read with depth and purpose. 10 pages of meaningful content that you truly absorb and apply is worth more than 100 pages of mindless consumption. Quality over quantity. This principle applies to reading just as it applies to every other area of life. Physical preparation for rest. The Stoics understood that the mind and body are inseparably connected, that physical practices directly influence mental states. Your evening physical routine isn't just about hygiene or comfort, it's about preparing your entire being for restorative sleep and tomorrow's challenges. This preparation begins with creating a calming environment. Dim the lights to signal to your brain that it's time to wind down. Keep your bedroom cool, quiet, and clutter-free, a sanctuary for rest rather than a storage room for stress. These environmental changes might seem small, but they have a profound impact on your ability to transition from the activity of the day to the peace of the evening. Incorporate gentle movement into your evening routine. This doesn't mean intense exercise, which can be stimulating rather than calming. Instead, try gentle stretching, yoga, or a peaceful walk. These activities help release physical tension while calming your mind and preparing your body for sleep. The combination of movement and mindfulness creates the perfect bridge between day and night. Pay attention to your breathing as you prepare for bed. Deep, slow breaths activate your parasympathetic nervous system, telling your body it's safe to rest and repair. This simple practice costs nothing but can dramatically improve both your sleep quality and your overall sense of well-being. When you treat your physical preparation with the same intentionality as your mental preparation, you create optimal conditions for both rest and renewal. Setting tomorrow's intentions. The final habit in your transformed evening routine is setting clear intentions for the following day. This isn't about detailed scheduling or rigid planning. It's about connecting with your deeper purpose and aligning tomorrow's actions with your values. The Stoics believed that intention is the foundation of virtue, and that by consciously choosing our direction, we take responsibility for our destiny. Before you sleep, ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to be tomorrow? How do I want to show up in my relationships, my work, and my personal growth? What values do I want to embody? These questions help you move beyond mere task management to conscious character development. When you set intentions based on your values rather than just your to-do list, your days become more meaningful and your life more purposeful. Visualize yourself living these intentions successfully. See yourself handling challenges with grace, pursuing your goals with determination, and treating others with kindness and respect. This mental rehearsal isn't wishful thinking. It's practical preparation that helps your conscious mind align with your subconscious patterns. When you've already succeeded in your mind, success in reality becomes much more likely. Write down your intentions or speak them aloud. This act of externalization makes your internal commitment more concrete and memorable. Keep your intentions simple and specific. 3 clear intentions are better than 10 vague ones. When you wake up tomorrow, you'll have a compass to guide your choices and a foundation for purposeful action. The compound effect of evening wisdom. These 7 Stoic evening habits might seem simple, but their power lies in their consistency and cumulative effect. Like compound interest, small daily investments in your evening routine create exponential returns over time. Each habit reinforces the others, creating a comprehensive system for personal growth and life satisfaction. The evening examination provides self-awareness. Preparation creates readiness. Gratitude builds contentment. Digital disconnection restores peace. Purposeful reading develops wisdom. Physical preparation optimizes rest. And intention setting ensures direction. Together, these practices transform your evenings from mindless endings into powerful beginnings. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, but progress. Start with 1 or 2 habits and build gradually. Some evenings, you'll execute your routine flawlessly. Others, you might skip parts or rush through. The Stoics emphasized self-compassion alongside discipline. They understood that sustainable change comes from persistent effort, not perfect execution. As you implement these practices, you'll notice changes that extend far beyond your evening hours. Your mornings will become more purposeful, your days more intentional, and your overall sense of life satisfaction will grow. You'll sleep better, worry less, and approach each day with greater clarity and confidence. The ancient Stoics discovered something profound, that how we end each day determines who we become. By transforming your evening routine with these timeless habits, you're not just improving your nights, you're reshaping your entire life, one intentional evening at a time. The choice is yours, and the transformation begins tonight.